everyone, and welcome back to your favorite channel, Soft Signal. My name is Kunal Gaonkar, your host for this episode also. So, we are a cricket fans enthusiasts who discuss each and every match between the IPL teams. And this match, particularly, is going to be against the captain take on the vice captain. Both the captains are looking for their first win in the phase two of the IPL. And sadly, unfortunately, these two sides have lost to KKR coming into the second phase of this IPL, and these two defeats were poor defeats for those two teams. So, talking about the defeats, the first match between these two teams were played. MI scored around 159 runs with the help of Chris Lynn. If you remember, this was the first match of the IPL. This was the first match that was played in this edition of the IPL, and Chris Lynn got chance during his quarantine period. And RCB managed to score those total 160 runs with the help of our 360 ABD Villas. And later, Chris Lynn got dropped off the team because of Quinton de Kock, and he did not continue his journey into MI. So RCB started off with the winning note, and MI was on their parampara of losing their first matches of IPL. So we'll have to see how this one goes. Both the teams are looking for their first win, and to discuss with us, we have our two panelists with us, Prasad, Dhuri, and Omkar Tawde with us. So hi guys. My first question to you would be Hardik Pandya, the unfit Hardik Pandya, and as per the reports, Zaid Khan has made that he has started training, and looking at the points table, he is likely to get place. But Saurabh Tiwari, is he serving his time well, or is he capable to be in the MI squad? What do you guys think about this?
Yeah, hi Kunal. First, I'm Shubham. We are not Gaonkar. So,
Shubham.
yeah. For your question for Hardik Pandya, I think Mumbai will try to bring him in the playing 11 as soon as possible. But we know BCCI has given the instruction to every IPL team that they need to take care of Indian players' fitness and should allow them to play match if they are 100% fit. So we need to see how much fit he is, because he has issues with his bowling run-up. So we need to see that how we can cope up with that.
Yes, exactly. I agree with Shubham that he's a good player, and he's not 100% fit. That's why Mumbai Indians have been resting them, and they have gotten orders from BCCI to rest the players because the World Cup is coming out. All obviously, India comes first and then IPL, but that's what is happening is that there is a lack of balance in Mumbai Indians in this phase, I would say, because if you see if you are not playing Hardik, then Saurav Tiwari has to come in and he has to bat at number 6, and Saurav Tiwari is not that player at number 6. I think he is more than capable of batting up the order like at number 3 or 4. So if you are playing Saurav Tiwari at number 6, I would say rather play a Indian bowler and play extra batsman in the name of Chris Lynn. So it will slightly increase their batting lineup, and it will give them the proper depth, and hopefully it can work. That is the option they should be looking at. I think so.
Yeah, one more point I want to add is that if Hardik plays, I don't think he will bowl. I think he will be used as a batsman, because we know how his fitness in the bowling is not that much good. So I think if you are playing Hardik as a batsman, then you need to play an extra bowler for
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah, and for Krunal Pandya not in form, so it is like it is very a bad situation for Mumbai Indians right now.
For Mumbai Indians, the middle order is struggling a lot. I think so.
Yeah,
Surya Kumar, Ishan Kishan.
yeah, I think they can play one genuine spinner, like they have Jayant Yadav, so they can try that, because UAE pitches offer spin to off spinners. So I think that will be a good option.
The one guy that got injured, Hardik Pandya, and because of that, the whole team's balance got disturbed. We can see they are not going for a like-to-like replacement, where Prasad mentioned that Saurabh Tiwari is not a like-to-like replacement for Hardik Pandya. And Prasad want to mention that the way KKR is playing with the top four batsmen, they as openers, Mumbai should also get that from KKR and go with Chris Lynn, Quinton de Kock, and Rohit Sharma as
Are
the
you a
main.
KKR fan or RCB fan? Because I can see that you are
Yeah,
wearing an
I'm a
RCB
cricket
t-shirt.
fan. I'm a cricket fan, and the both the teams. If we see the RCB and Mumbai, you have mentioned, they both are struggling with the lineup. They both teams are pretty unbalanced. We see couple of new faces into RCB camp. KS Bharat came
Yeah.
into batting. Sachin Baby. So this is not the ideal thing if we look in the halfway of the match, making changes. Yes, some of them might prove pretty good for them, but they are not proving good for RCB. So, what do you have to say about who should bat at number 3 and 4 for RCB?
yeah, I think we can surely assess that how much great player is Washington Sundar for them, because by adding Sundar, the RCB team looks more balanced because he
Uh,
offers that.
Shubham,
Uh,
I would like to add on that Washington Sundar is not part of the
yeah, yeah,
RCB
yeah,
squad in the phase two.
yeah. I know that. I was saying that in the first phase of the IPL when Sundar was there, he was offering much balance to the RCB, and when he is not there, we can say that RCB is struggling with the bowling in power plays. Uh, and I think Siraj and Navdeep Saini are not looking that good as they were looking in phase one of the IPL. Uh, so uh, I don't know what's going wrong with RCB bowlers.
No, I didn't understand the move they brought in Team David for Kyle Jamieson. If you have bought such a player, Kyle Jamieson, in the auction,
Yeah,
you have to play him, right? And RCB doesn't have the proper bowling lineup like other teams have. That bowling like Mumbai Indians have, like CSK have. So they need to play an extra bowler, and Kyle Jamieson has proven that he bowls very good with the new ball and also at the depth. So I didn't understand that move to bring in Team David because they have Virat Kohli, obviously. The Padikkal. Then they have Maxwell. They have De Villiers. And then they have KS Bharat and Vanindu Hasaranga, who's also an all-rounder and who tongs the ball really hard. So why did they need an extra batsman for that? I didn't understand that move.
yeah,
So Kyle Jamieson has to play, I think so. So there is a lack of
Both
balance
the
in
teams.
RCB.
Both the teams they lost one Indian all-rounder, and suddenly the team balance looks
Yeah.
disrupted because of that. You know, and the likes you said that they have AB de Villiers, Glenn Maxwell, Virat Kohli, Devdutt Padikkal, yet they are get to a win. They are still struggling for that one win, and in the first game itself, they did not even score 100 runs. So, do you think the saying "too many cooks spoil the broth" is perfect for RCB? Because the RCB they are traditionally a bad bowling side. Whether the auction goes right or not, they are struggling with the bowling. So, what is that one change you would like to make into the RCB management or the team?
yeah.
I
Go on, Prasad,
okay,
please.
okay. No, you can go. No, RCB always pick big players like Maxwell, AB de Villiers. They lack the proper planning like CSK or MI has because they does plan for a particular season, but RCB plans for winning the cup. I think so because they pick big names in the big names in the auction, but they didn't tend to perform well at RCB. And when they go out of RCB, they tend to perform well, like Shane Watson. He was not hitting a single ball for RCB in his tenure at RCB. But when he went to CSK, he was a completely different player. So I think they need to properly plan their team uh, at the drawing board, and then they can go for if the mega auction is coming up in next year, so they can plan those things exactly how to which player to pick, what roles they have to play. So that's why. So they can go through that. Then it will be rather than picking big names, they should pick a particular player for particular roles, I think.
Yeah, adding to that, I believe role is kind of important in T20 format. Uh, uh, Look, take an example of Mumbai Indians. You have Bolt, who has been given the role of bowling in power plays. Then you have Bumrah, who bowls at death and bowls in middle over if there is partnership going on. So that is the problem with RCB, because they don't have a particular role for the bowler. If a bowler gets hit 14-15 runs, then we can see Chahal coming ball into the power play, and
Yeah,
he also leaks the runs in power plays, because he is like the bowler that he can play in between 8 to 14 overs. So I think that game plan doesn't suit him.
yeah, they have two attacking spinners in the lineup, Hasaranga and Chahal. They should bring in Chahal early because he's a wicket taker and he can pick wicket. So I'm really looking forward to the matchup against Rohit Sharma, because traditionally we know Rohit Sharma struggles against the leg spinners and RCB has two. So it will be interesting to see Virat Kohli brings in Chahal early in the innings and has a go at Rohit Sharma, because Rohit Sharma is a key wicket for Mumbai Indians. Because if he goes for cheaply, then Mumbai Indians can struggle because their middle order is not firing that much in this phase.
Yes, so in the last match we saw, and it's pretty common to say that as Indians, they are very good with the spin bowlers, but Rohit Sharma, he does struggle against the spin, whereas Quinton de Kock, he looks in absolutely great form, and
Yeah.
he was smashing the balls. So Harshal Patel, again, he took 5 wickets in the last match they played, and it was the first ever match in this edition. So, do you think Harshal Patel getting off that more wickets in today's game?
Uh,
Talking about Harshal Patel, I think he has become a little bit predictable, I would say, because in the first half, he was an unknown commodity and he was bringing cutters and leg cutters and different types of slow balls. So people were not able to pick him. But as the IPL progressed, I think people started to pick him, and he has become slightly one-dimensional, I would say. So that's why he's struggling a bit. He is not the Harsha Patel that we know of that he was at the first half. So people has been predicting the slower one. He should come up with something different, I would say. Like in the interview, MSD said that Bravo is also become predictable. He should bowl more fast balls, more pace on the ball. So that's why I think he should come up with something different in the next match to be more success.
yeah, I think problem with Harsha Patel was that, I guess, Jadeja's innings, which he got
Exactly.
bashed. Yeah. After that, I didn't
He
see.
didn't recover from that, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't see him bowl Yorkers uh, at all, and I guess the percentage of Yorkers in his bowling are pretty much less. So I think if he can manage to bowl more Yorkers and bowling pace of deliveries by mixing slower deliveries, then he can take those crucial wickets.
Okay, so we have come to the end of this. Just before ending this video, I would like to ask one last question to you guys: that do you see Mumbai Indians qualifying for the playoffs?
Mm,
Yeah, go on,
yes,
Prasad.
for me, yes, they will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both the panelists actually took a lot of time to think about whether to say yes or
because Mumbai Indians tends to start little late. No,
yeah.
that's
Yeah, they will reach the proper station, I think.
yeah. I think they will
but
qualify as a fourth place team. Yeah,
Yeah,
but they will.
since you said fourth place team, I think the momentum which they will gain from those wins will be extraordinary as compared to the ones on the top of the table, because win, and then you are going into the playoffs. So you are already uh, played so many playoffs games in the league stage itself. You are fearless into the playoffs. So Yes, guys, this was end for this episode. If you like what we do, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter for daily updates from the global sporting news. And stay safe, wear mask, and get sanitized. Cheers, guys.